It's puck time. It's Tuesday, and we took a break yesterday. It was Columbus Day, Thanksgiving. All the games started at 1 p.m., but we are back, and we will be doing nothing but puck time every day, Monday to Friday. You can find us at Wager Talk TV, our YouTube channel, and we do podcast this show. We're up on everything. Alex B. Smith with us today. We did plan on having Andrew with us, but I did a whole bunch of shows today. A college football betting show with Teddy Covers and Dave Koken. It's up now. The Betting Edge with Drew Martin and Ralph Michaels, and everything ran late. So my apologies. Andrew had to take off, so it's just Alex and I, and well, let's bring him in. Yeah, Mr. Smith. I like doing a show just the two of us.
Yeah, it's nice. We get to, chat and, break everything down and get everything in edgewise. So it works out perfectly.
And unlike the college football betting show where all I literally do is say Michigan +9 versus Penn, Dave Koken, what do you like? I actually get to participate in this show because I live, breathe, eat, and sleep hockey. I'm playing hockey tonight. My team is 2-1 on the year. We're -128 tonight with an over of an under of 7. I'm definitely on the over. Any thoughts?
Well, you're holding it down the blue line, so I guess it kind of rides on you with that total.
Well, it's literally why I'm on the over, because I freaking stink. Alex, before we get into the show, I just want to make mention. We're going to be running a couple of promotions throughout the show. They'll be at the bottom of the screen. None of them are hockey related. Tomorrow, puck time, Alex and Andrew, I'll have some hockey promos up for you guys. And tomorrow, Alex, we'll give out a couple of really good promos tomorrow. We'll do like a week for like $39 or something, like something nice and low for everybody. So guys, check the Puck Time show out tomorrow. Alex, let's talk. We're talking 4 games, then we go into the last minute of play, where we will take apart all the other games really quick. Minnesota, a win yesterday against Ottawa. Their first win of the season. They look shit. If you can't beat Ottawa, you got major issues. And they have major issues. They find themselves at a +200 against the Leafs. Leafs are -220 tonight, Alex. And, Leafs did not look that great against Detroit for the first 2 periods on Saturday night, but they did end up winning a 5-2 game, or 5-2 or 5-3. It was 5-2. I think they're a great bet tonight on the puck line, Alex. I think this is a perfect matchup for them. They get Minnesota coming off of a back-to-back, finally winning a game. The Leafs are rested and ready to go. Yes, I'm a homer, but I think this game has got 4-1, 5-2 written all over it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here with this game would be the over, because you've got a Minnesota team, like I said, finally getting that first win. It was a sloppy game. There was not much going on in the first 20, 35 minutes of that game, really. Minnesota got a couple of goals in that third period, and like I said, you should be able to dominate an Ottawa team if you want to be even a remotely decent club in the NHL, but this Minnesota team's got an array of problems. Defense, goaltending's been a bit shabby, even though he got a shutout from Alex Stalock. That's the 6th of his career. You're not going to expect him to do that too often. And you look at Devin Dubnyk getting the start tonight. His numbers against Toronto aren't that great. This is a game where the Leafs, if you want to be one of the top teams in the league, one of the big boys, you got to put away bad teams like Minnesota. So puck line for Toronto, and definitely the over. If the Leafs are on fire early, they could take care of that over by themselves.
Yeah, so, and you know what, it's funny you mentioned that, because that's what I wanted to talk about when you say take the over in this game. And here's my concern with the over in this game. There are a few 6s out there, as well as 6.5s. Let's go with 6 as the total. Minnesota has 12 goals in 5 games. Plus, they're coming off of a back-to-back. This is their second night of a back-to-back. Do I think the Leafs can put up the over themselves? Yeah, likely. I feel like we can count on the Leafs to get 4. I don't know if we can count on Minnesota to even get 2, to be honest with you. And 2 just gives you a push. if you like the over, to me that suggests that you like the Leafs putting up 4 or 5 goals. And if that's the case, don't bother with the over. Just take the Leafs on the puck line. Minnesota's not putting up 4.
Or you can even go team total. You can lay
I love the team
$1.30
total.
with the Leafs 3.5 -1. I'm seeing -130, 135. That might be the.
I think that's the best play on the board, frankly, Alex. I think the Leafs are good for 4 here minimum. I can't play an over with a Minnesota team. 12 goals in 5 games. I mean, this team is averaging 2 goals a game, and I think after the Lightning whooped Toronto last Monday 7-3, Thursday night 7-3. I think the Leafs are really gonna close up defensively, and Minnesota's not going to be able to put up many points. I'm with you. I like the Leafs over. I like the Leafs on the puck line. I don't hate the over on the game, but I see no reason to bet it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that as well. And like I said, it's basically Leafs or nothing here. And like I said, the Leafs don't even have to play a perfect defensive game here in this spot because it's a Minnesota team that just doesn't have a lot of offense going for them. So their 50% effort would be enough to beat Minnesota tonight.
Guys, Bryan Leonard's on a 24-8 college football run. Let me say that again. 24 wins and 8 losses in college football. He's the #1 college football expert this year at both Wager Talk and Sports Memo. His regular college football season package is $525. It's yours for $379. Head over to wagertalk.com. Use the promo code Bryan379. Alex, this game, I asked you to choose the 4 games we're going to go in depth with. I was hoping you would choose the Calgary game, and you did. And I'll tell you why. I'm fascinated by this Calgary team right now. The line opened at -175 for Calgary. It's down to 145. We have a total of 6 on the board. And I'll tell you why this game is of interest to me. The Flyers have only played 3 games on the season. Some teams have played 6. They are 2-0-1. They have put up 10 goals in 3 games, slightly over 3 goals a game. I like them to the over on most games. Where this becomes interesting is Calgary is an over team. Calgary's got high-flying defensemen. They don't have a shutdown defenseman like a Seth Jones, but they have all of their defensemen can move the puck. They have got 2 lines that can score with any lines in the league. They've played 6 games and have put up 15 goals. I don't know what is going on with the offense in Calgary right now. I think they are a bye team, Alex. I think we're going to see this team break out, and I think it might be against Philadelphia. I'm not going to play on the side here. I like over 6. I think Philly's playing to the over, and I don't know why Calgary is playing to the under right now. I think maybe a dose of the Flyers will help, and we're going to get 7-8 goals tonight.
I agree with you. I think, and it's going to start early in this game too. So I like this first period over. You're getting 1.5, only laying $1.35, $1.40. Like I said, as a Flyers team, they're rested, and you kind of got to take their numbers with a bit of a grain of salt. Obviously, they played a poor Hawks defense in that first game overseas. They come back. They play a New Jersey team that's still trying to find their bearings a little bit, and that loss they had was against a Vancouver team that I'm really high on. So they should be, focused and ready for this game, but that still doesn't change the fact that Calgary is a decent hockey team, like you said, ready to break out. So we could see goals aplenty here. So I like the first period over, full game over. Calgary should be able to take care of business at home.
Yeah, we're on the same page on that one. Nashville versus Vegas, total of 6.5. Vegas is -140 at some places. Vegas looks really good. Alex, this team is so fast. Their back checking is like, honestly, I'm telling you now, I've watched hockey for 45 years of my life, 40 years of my life. I have never seen a team that back checks like the Vegas Golden Knights. They're 4-2 on the season. The Predators are 3-2 on the season. And Alex, I'm playing on the over in this game. You know, I understand Vegas from a defensive perspective is really, really good. 6 games, they've only allowed 14 goals. But Nashville is scoring 5-0 to the over for the Nashville Predators. Nobody thought that would happen. I think this game's going to go into the 7-8 goal range. I think it's going to be an amazingly fun game to watch. What do you like?
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best games to watch on the night by far. Obviously, two teams that a lot of people are really high on in the Western Conference. You got, like I said, a Vegas team. They skate fast, they skate hard, they score goals in bunches, they score early. So first period over is always something to look at, but also that prop of first 10 minutes of play as well, scoring, that's something that they've cashed in every game. So when they get off to a good start early, Nashville's a team that, you know, they want to try to avoid playing from behind. It's going to make for some interesting, tension early. Definitely want to make sure that both teams stay out of the penalty box. You don't want to give either one of these groups any extended time.
He's Alex B. Smith. I'm the Prez. You can find Alex at sportsmemo.com. You can find me at wagertalk.com. And guys, just to let you all know, I'm 7-1 these baseball playoffs. Literally 7-1 in the baseball playoffs. I had Washington last night. I had Washington as a dog, too, 2 games ago. We lost Alex Smith's signal for some reason. Alex, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back to us. Anyway, there he is. Anyway, you guys can grab the rest of my baseball season for $99. Head over to wagertalk.com. Use the promo code PRESMLB99. Alex, last game we're going to go in depth on is this Carolina-Los Angeles Kings game. And the Kings are 2-3 on the season. What's surprising to me, Alex, is they've played 5 games and they've scored 20 goals. That's 4 goals a game for them. Defensively, though, they've allowed over 5 goals a game. You know, I expected them to be very bad defensively, especially when they matched up against very fast-paced teams like the Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton, Toronto, Tampa Bay, Washington, etc. I'm very surprised at their offensive output right now. I don't know where it's coming from, to be honest with you, and I think this is a sell team all the way. I don't know if it's a sell team tonight, though, Alex. Carolina, 5-1 on the season. 24 goals for, 16 against. They're not a 5-1 every 6 games a team. That we know is a fact. And, you know, they'll find themselves at -160 tonight on the road. I think the Kings are very live here, Alex. I think what I like to look at, when I'm looking at teams like Anaheim, San Jose, the LA Kings, I think they're going to get beat almost every time when they play a very fast-paced hockey team. I think the LA Kings match up nicely against Carolina. These are 2 slow teams. Should be a slow game, boring as shit. I think the Kings are live here. What do you think?
I got to go the opposite with you on this one. I like Carolina in this spot. They're coming off of their first loss of the year, and that was on the second night of a back-to-back against Columbus team that we know is going to be dreadful all season long. It's probably one of the few wins we're going to see Columbus get within the first couple of months of the year, to be honest. This LA team, like you said, the offensive output has been great. Todd McClellan is preaching that they, play a little bit faster offensively, but that has also led to why we're seeing them giving up goals on the back end as well. They're playing this kind of fire wagon style of hockey, and this is the Carolina team starting a road trip. Had a couple of days of rest. I think we're going to see them try to play faster than they normally would, say, a couple of nights ago when they were playing against the Islanders, playing against Carolina. They know that they have to kind of adapt their style a little bit when playing against these Western Conference teams. So I really like Carolina here in regulation. You can get it at even money or $1.05. Definitely not going to be laying 160 here. But in this LA team, if they don't tighten things down defensively, they might be a team that you want to fade and definitely maybe look at taking puck lines against them as well, because when you're giving up 8 goals to Vancouver, which is a team that I do like, I think they have a ton of offensive talent. 5 goals against Vegas. Like I said, these fast teams are going to beat them up, but some of these slow teams might actually get their offenses rolling a little bit too if LA can't batten down the hatches on the blue line and in net.
He's Alex Smith. I'm the Prez. You're watching Puck Time, and it's time for the last minute of play. Alex will race through the remaining games, not many. Give me your thoughts. Tampa Bay minus 130 against Montreal, over and under 6.5. What do you like?
Yeah, I like this over here. I mean, these are two teams that playing decent. We need Tampa Bay. Obviously, you worry about them burning themselves out like they did last year, but they got to get some wins. You had that ugly loss they had over the weekend against Ottawa, 4-2, getting outshot by the Senators. That's just completely unacceptable. If you're going to be a team that's supposed to lead the Eastern Conference, possibly be one of the top Stanley Cup contenders, so they got to make a statement here. I think we see a lot of goals from the Lightning and the Canadiens tonight. Give me the over.
I agree with you, Alex. I like the over in that game, too. And I also like Winnipeg, minus 130 against Arizona. I don't think this game's going to be that close.
I don't think it's going to be close either, but I'm not laying a price with Winnipeg, a team that's basically playing a bunch of AHL-level defensemen against an Arizona team that can absolutely clog up just everything. It seems like sometimes they're playing with 8 guys on the ice the way that they clog up the neutral zone. Give me Arizona here on the road at plus price.
Yeah, we disagree there, brother. Vancouver minus 155 against Detroit. I can't touch this game. I think the line is perfect. I do lean on Vancouver, though. And I like the under.
Yeah, I would lean with the under. These are two teams that I've been really high on at the beginning of the year. Detroit has been absolutely sensational so far. They're getting some solid goaltending from Jimmy Howard, a little bit of a throwback vintage version of him, and Bernier as well, 2 goalies that kind of were worried about a little bit shaky going into the season. But a lot of young talent on both ends, but I think they're going to kind of neutralize each other out. I lean with the Wings as a plus price, but I like the under here as well.
He's Alex B. Smith. I'm the Prez. That's Puck Time, everybody. Check back tomorrow. Alex and Andrew with us. Dude, thanks so much, man. No Andrew today. I think you held your own like always. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Sounds good. Have a great game.
Be well, everyone.